Hey, what's up? This is your girl, Miss Jovial. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Before I get started, make sure that you like and subscribe and hit that notification button at the bottom so that when I put out new videos, you'll be the first to know, honey. Please trust and believe. Okay. All right. I am here to talk about forgiveness. Um, 5 months ago, I walked away from my toxic workplace. And the thing is, it wasn't always toxic. I was there for 10 years, almost 10 years. I think I'm going to say July would have made 10 years. Um, but the first 7 years were fabulous. My team was off the chain. They were from all over the world. When we got together, we had fun, y'all, at work. We had so much fun. Even though there were many personalities, we were able to connect with each other by the end of the night. Okay. Now I know during some of the planning, because we did a lot of events during some of the planning logistics, the event logistics, you know, sometimes we clash heads, but it's all good because at the end of each day, we would go out to eat and, everything would be squashed. It is amazing how one person can destroy the dynamics of one team. It just baffles me. I can't understand it, and I want to come over here and talk about it. I had one of the best bosses in the world for the first 7 years. Very, very nice. I mean, he had his days, I had my days, but we were able to talk it out, whatever the situation may be. And I couldn't ask for a better boss. I couldn't ask for a better team. These past 3 years, we had one. I think this person is the most, I don't even know if this is the word, evilest, the devil, the devil. I mean, just nasty. You get what I'm saying? Just nasty. It was so bad that 8 people left behind it. I was number 8 because they couldn't deal with it. It's not so much they couldn't deal with it. Did nobody want to get that Vaseline? Because see, that's the first thing you think about when people keep bothering you over and over and over again. You think about that Vaseline, and y'all know us black ladies. When you start getting Vaseline, that means you trying to put them dukes up. You know what I'm saying? But we were in a professional environment, so we weren't gonna do anything. But I thought about it because one person destroyed the entire team, the dynamics of the team. And what I can't understand is I believe that the company knows who causes these problems, but they don't say anything to them. That's what makes me so freaking angry. These people, these evil people at work, they climb the ladder, they get promoted, they make more money, they get their clout. And then the leadership above them praises these people. And she takes the credit for he or she takes the credit for everybody else's work. You get what I'm saying? And the people that actually did the work, they get nothing. And I don't understand that for the life of me. I just don't get it. I guess I ain't supposed to get it, right? Sometimes you start thinking, maybe I shouldn't be so nice to people, but that's not the way to be. I remember being in the grocery store and this lady, I was on the phone talking to somebody and I was telling them about somebody that made me angry. And I was like, I'm so tired of being nice to people. And that lady turned around, she said, I don't ever want you to say that again. I don't ever want to hear you say that. Don't ever say that. This lady didn't even know me, but she was an older lady and I respect my elders. And I said, yes, ma'am. She said, that's not the right thing to do, baby. You got to do the right thing. She said, yeah. She said, evil people do get ahead. It seems that way. She said, and you can read that in the Bible. And, sometimes it's really tough. It's really tough. Now, do I regret walking away from the company? Absolutely not. I don't regret it because I think that's the best decision that I've ever made because it was for my good. It was for my mental good, for my physical good. But do I miss my team? I do. I miss the people. I actually miss the people. Because like I said, we weren't walking in the office like kumbaya. No. We just got along with each other. And y'all know how difficult it is to find somebody that y'all get along with, that you work with. It's not easy. Shoot, I think hitting a lottery is bigger than, finding a group of people that you actually connect with. With this particular team, I didn't feel like I had to put on a fake smile. I didn't have to be fake. I was just being me. And I remember when I was so fed up with this new leader that I went to the old leader and I was talking. And I just let it out. Everything that I felt, I just let it out. I said, I'm about 2 minutes from getting my Vaseline. And y'all know how Vaseline is. Y'all know how black women are about their Vaseline because that means it's fighting time. I talked to my boss about just me feeling like I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough in the presence of this person because it was so many signs there. So many. For me, it was the micromanagement. Oh, I hated it. I hated it so much. I don't like it when people look over my shoulder and see what I'm doing. Why don't you wait until I'm done with the project and then I'm going to present it to you? I can do a presentation, right? I mean, does it look like I don't know how to talk? You do see that award at the back? That's a Toastmaster award. I know how to speak in front of people. Don't get it twisted. Because what I didn't like is for the person to say, "Oh, I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't understand what you're talking about." Oh, you understand what I'm talking about, lady, man. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Don't play stupid. But again, that was that passive aggressive behavior combined with gaslighting. And it just really got on my nerve. I had gotten to the point now, I'm talkative. I had gotten to the point I just stopped talking. Like when when you're on team calls, I just stopped talking. There was nothing else for me to say because everything that came out of my mouth, you had something negative to say about it. Always, do you all relate? If you all can relate to this story, please put a comment at the bottom and put, "Yeah, I know." That's what you put in the comment. Yeah, I know. Because for those of you all that's still in corporate, you know, you know. And you know, I thought it would get better. I really did because I don't know. I was just hoping, and come to find out, she became the he became the leader of the team, and I don't know if this person does not see what's been said or done, or don't care, because a lot of evil people in leadership don't really care what other people think, and I don't know if this person cares or does not. I don't know. All I know is my team has a low morale. I left with a low morale. The team had a low morale, and I just hate that happen. I hate that happen, and something has to be done about these people. Seriously, and when you talk to older people, they say things like, "Oh, let the good Lord take care of them," but you know, I don't know. And don't go to HR. Please don't, because that's just a waste of time. They ain't gonna listen to you. You could tell them all kind of stories and incidents all over the place, and it ain't those people are always protected. You won't be protected. Now, if you one of those evil people that's watching this video right now, please stop. Because not only it's annoying, you're gonna come across somebody that's gonna get so pissed off at you, they're gonna fire off at you, and that could be in any form or fashion. People are crazy out here these days, so you better watch your back at all given times. I'm just saying. I don't know if I want to be like a director right now, a director or a vice president or anybody like that, because people are crazy. Aren't they crazy? They're losing their minds. They don't care about what they do, what they say, especially when they get fed up, because everybody has a limitation. Okay, everybody has one, and when you hit that limit, it's like, okay, all bets are off. I don't give a what's gonna happen at this point. So you gotta be aware of that. Um, so yeah, sometimes I do want to, call and say how you doing and everything. I mean, do I want to go back? Hell no, I don't want to go back. But I want to make sure that my team is okay. I do, because they were just so downtrodden, and I'm not used to that, because like I said, for the first 7 years we were upbeat. We would meet each other at the airports, and we used to fly all over the place, and go out for lunch and dinner, and oh man, we had fun. I I remember the first year I got to the company. We had an event in Miami, and um, I think my boss told me that I had to go somewhere to pick up something. He told me I had to pick up a package or something, and I was like, oh, okay. And it's me. I went downstairs and I saw a white van, and I was like, oh Lord, I ain't getting in no white van. That don't look right. Child, I went by the white van. I said, you wouldn't be happen to be waiting for me. He was like, oh, no, no, no. He said, your car is over there. I said, oh, okay. Honey, I went over there because I joined this company. I think it was in 2015. It was a 2015 Jaguar. Your girl was balling in the back seat. I ain't never been in a Jaguar, but I was there and I was bawling. I was like, how long am I supposed to be in this car? And they would say, you got to be in the car for 15, 20 minutes. I said, take your time, child. Take your time. And I was just driving. I mean, I was just riding around. I had a chauffeur and I was in the car for 25 minutes. I went and got the package and I said, take your time coming back. I was on the highway. I was like, hey, I was balling. And and I got a chance to eat things that I never ate before, like prawns and octopus. And I remember one night my boss was like, why don't you try some octopus? I was like, I don't know about no octopus. Black people don't eat. We don't eat that stuff. Child, please. I tried to eat the whole octopus. You hear me? It was barbecued. Honey, hunty. Don't knock it till you try it. That octopus was off the chain. You hear me? It was so much fun. And I ended up, we stayed in a five-star restaurant. I mean, five-star hotel. Never, ever have I been to a five-star hotel. Stayed there for 3 nights, 4 nights. Never, ever have I went to a five-star restaurant. I mean, I learned so many things being with this company, and it was the best of the best of the best. Okay, okay, okay. So I don't regret it. And let me just say this: great company to work for. I will forever say that. One of the greatest companies I ever worked for. The resources, yo, oh my God. Single mom care, child care. We had I went to what you call it, Bible studies on Thursdays and Fridays. I know, right? It was at the job. How many jobs have Bible studies, right? But it only lasted for like between 30 minutes and an hour. But it was so much fun. It was so relieving. You know what I mean? And just tons and tons of just resources. They take care of their employees. Great company to work for, but it's the people. And I sometimes wonder if the leadership knows a certain people that's just making the best of the people leave. I don't know. But I guess I'll never know. I just know that it was a great experience. And these last 3 years have taken a toll on me. But this is what really got me. The last event that we were preparing for, the new leader asked me to do something on a spreadsheet and wanted to keep the font size an 8. So I said, well, I'm going to have to amplify because I can't read anything at a size 8. Oh, no, don't change it because the leaders want you to keep it at 8. Who the hell is going to rate a size 8 font size? Size 8? Who? Tell me who. I'm going to wait. Nobody. So I waited till late that night to go inside the spreadsheet because I didn't think she was going to be up. It was up. And in the spreadsheet and said, I told you not to move the size, the font size. Then the person sent an email around, do not move the font size. I had to try to figure out, and I had 450 entries because I squinted so bad over maybe a couple of weeks that I now have to wear reading glasses. I am so angry about that because I had 20/20 vision. I ain't had no problem with vision. Okay. But because Miss Thing just wanted control, my eyes got bad. Like I said, and the forgiveness comes in. I want to just say, I wish that person well. And the truth is, I just want that person to pay for everything that they did to my team. That's what I want. I want that person to suffer because of what they did to my team. Because I never had a team like that in all the jobs that I've had. And I want that person to be reprimanded. I want that company to get rid of that person. It's listen, y'all. When you do people wrong and you see that person do other people wrong, it just takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on you. And I just gotta let it go. So what I decided to do is to take a piece of paper and write down all my feelings. And I'm going, just ball it up and let it go. Because that's the plan that I want to do. Because that person is sleeping peacefully at night. Ain't even thought about me. And I really don't care. But it bothers me because I left because of that person. And I do think about it. I'm being very honest. And I'm pretty sure that, if you ever had a toxic boss, you can understand how I feel. Please comment at the bottom and let me know. Have you ever had a toxic boss and the company didn't do anything to that person, only to promote that person and give he or she all the praise in the world? But, I hope that my team is okay. I don't even know if they're going to see this video or not because, we all love YouTube. But if they do, I just want them to know that they're very missed and I'm doing okay. And I wish them the best of the best. Yeah. So I just want to share that with you all, that if you're going through, or if you're working in a toxic place, don't stay there too long. Because, the last couple of videos, I've told you all that my blood pressure went through the roof and I was on my way out of here. So that's why I had to say, you know what, goodbye. It's over with. But if you are feeling that way, I have a surprise for you, because right before I left, I kind of jotted down like a roadmap of what I needed to do next. So I created a couple of side hustles and I started working on them really early. And it took me 7 days to actually construct exactly what I wanted to do. 7 days. And when it was time for me to leave, I had everything in place and I started working on those side hustles and then started generating income. And I have been happy ever since, because now I have peace, I have financial freedom, and I don't have anybody micromanaging me and telling me the font size is too small, I can't move the font size on the spreadsheet because it's my spreadsheet. It is the best feeling in the world, because that passive aggressive behavior, that gaslighting, I can't tolerate that. I'm done with that. But if you're in that situation, click on my link below, because I do have my 7-day escape plan, and I am more than happy to share it with you because it helped me so much. Oh my God, it helped me so much, because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I mean, I had some money saved, but I didn't know what I was gonna do about money because I'm nowhere near retirement. I know that I have to still work, but I like doing what I'm doing. So, I'm willing to share it with you, because I don't want you to suffer in silence, because so many people are going to work every day and feeling down and out. But there's hope. There's a lot of hope. So, all right. I just want to share that with you guys tonight. I love y'all so much, and I do care about your well-being, because I want all of us to win, because we live in a world of abundance. So I'm going to keep coming on here, keep talking to y'all, and let you all know there's always, always a more beautifuler side. The other side of toxicity is freedom. And I can help you do that because I lived it. And I lived that toxic side. It is officially over. And now I'm living on my own terms. And I can't tell you how happy that I am. I can't tell you how happy I am. So thank y'all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.